In the vast tapestry of Earth's history, there is a chapter both mysterious and exhilarating, the dawn of humanity. Long before cities sprawled across landscapes and civilizations carved their stories in stone, our earliest ancestors navigated a world untamed and unpredictable. The wildlife of prehistoric humans was not only a story of survival, but also of ingenuity, adaptation, and the very beginnings of what it means to be human. Imagine Earth as it was hundreds of thousands of years ago. Towering forests stretched for miles, dense and alive with the calls of creatures now extinct. Sweeping grasslands rolled beneath endless skies, and the air was crisp, filled with scents unfamiliar to our modern senses. Into this world stepped the first humans, a species embarking on an extraordinary journey, shaped by the forces of nature and the trials of existence. These early humans, often referred to as Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and later Homo sapiens, were skilled survivors. Their days began with the rising sun. As the world slowly warmed and illuminated the terrain, life was a constant quest for food, shelter, and safety, each moment a delicate balance between opportunity and risk. Armed with only the simplest of tools and the sharpness of their wits, they hunted and gathered, moving in small groups across vast distances. Their tools were fashioned from stone, bone, and wood, simple yet effective. A sharp flake of flint could slice through animal hide or carve marks into wood, while a sturdy branch could be wielded in defense or used to prod beneath rocks for insects. These innovations marked a turning point in human evolution. The ability to shape the environment, to create and use tools, was a skill that set them apart from other animals and sowed the seeds for future advancements. The hunt was central to their existence. In the shadowy forests and open plains, they tracked herds of wild beasts, mammoth, bison, deer, and aurochs. Hunting required more than brute strength. It demanded cooperation, strategy, and communication. Prehistoric humans worked together, using hand signals and vocalizations to coordinate their movements, setting traps or driving animals toward ambushes. Each successful hunt was cause for celebration, not just for the sustenance it provided, but for the bonds it forged within the group. Yet, life was never easy. The landscape teemed with dangers. Predators like saber-toothed cats and giant hyenas lurked in the undergrowth, and the weather could turn in an instant, bringing storms, drought, or biting cold. Shelter was found wherever it could be, beneath rocky overhangs, in caves, or hastily constructed huts of branches and animal skins. Fire became a precious ally, offering warmth, protection, and a means to cook food, unlocking new sources of nutrition and fostering a sense of community as people gathered around its glow. Gathering was equally vital. Women, children, and elders often scoured the land for edible roots, berries, nuts, and seeds. They knew the landscape intimately, recognizing which plants were safe and which were poisonous, and understanding the rhythms of the seasons. The knowledge of what to eat, when to harvest, and how to prepare food was passed down through generations, weaving a rich tapestry of tradition and survival. Social life among prehistoric humans was complex, despite its apparent simplicity. Families and clans formed tight-knit groups, sharing responsibilities and resources. Communication blossomed, not only through gestures and sounds, but eventually through the first spoken words. Language enabled them to share stories, warnings, and teachings, deepening their connections and expanding the scope of their cooperation. Art and creativity emerged as humanity found moments of respite and reflection. The walls of ancient caves bear witness to their imagination. Paintings of animals, handprints, and abstract symbols created with pigments made from minerals and charcoal. These images were more than decoration. They were expressions of identity, belief, and the desire to understand and connect with the world around them. Rituals began to take shape, perhaps in response to the mysteries of life and death. Burial sites suggest that prehistoric humans honored their dead, placing objects alongside the bodies, tools, ornaments, and offerings, hinting at a belief in an existence beyond this world. Such practices reveal the dawning of spirituality and a deeper awareness of self. Over millennia, humans adapted to diverse environments. Some braved the icy tundras, learning to hunt reindeer and build shelters from snow. Others thrived in lush forests, developing knowledge of plants and animals unique to their region. As they migrated across continents, they encountered new challenges and opportunities, leading to a remarkable diversity of cultures, appearances, and traditions. The development of clothing marked another leap forward. Animal hides and furs offered protection from the elements, allowing humans to survive in harsh climates. Simple needles fashioned from bone enabled them to stitch together garments, symbolizing ingenuity and the drive to solve problems. Personal adornments, necklaces of bone, teeth, or shells, suggested pride, status, or a sense of beauty. As their skills and knowledge grew, prehistoric humans began to shape their environments more deliberately. They constructed shelters, organized camps, and even managed fire to clear land and encourage the growth of edible plants. The seeds of agriculture were sown, although widespread farming would not emerge until thousands of years later. These early innovations laid the groundwork for the rise of civilization. The wild life of prehistoric humans was not solely defined by hardship. There were moments of joy, laughter shared around a fire, the thrill of a successful hunt, the comfort of companionship, and the wonder of discovery. It was a time of exploration and learning, each day offering new challenges and possibilities. The bond between humans and nature was intimate and profound. The rhythms of the sun, moon, and seasons shaped their lives and inspired their stories. In looking back at this chapter of our past, we see the origins of everything that would follow. The curiosity, creativity, and adaptability of prehistoric humans set the stage for the rise of agriculture, the building of cities, and the flowering of art and science. Their wildlife was the crucible in which humanity was forged, a testament to the resilience and potential of our species. Today, as we gaze at ancient cave paintings or study the remains of long-lost settlements, we are reminded of our shared heritage. The story of prehistoric humans is not just a tale of survival, but one of triumph, connection, and the enduring quest to understand our place in the world. It is a story that continues to echo through the ages, inviting us to explore, imagine, and appreciate the journey that began when humanity first stepped into the wild.